Everyone, welcome back to English class. Dear students, today we are going to do a new topic from the grammar, that is noun. I know it is not a very new topic for you, but this is new for our online studies. Okay, and you all know about noun. What is noun? A very simple definition, you know. Okay, so let's start without wasting time. First of all, meaning of noun. I am going to read out the definition for you, so listen carefully. A noun is the name of a person, a thing, a place, a group, an idea and system, a concept, etc. For example, Archit, apple, Kanpur, colonism, democracy, physics, etc. So dear students, what is noun? Exactly the naming words. If you are giving name to particular thing, see, here is the word name of a person, name of a thing, name of a place, any name to anything, to any kind of animal, to any kind of place, anybody, it becomes noun. So in short, we can say the naming words are noun. Okay, now move on to the categories. Noun has been divided into two parts. First is countable. If I talk about countables, then the name suggests countable. Okay, it has further three types. Number one, proper noun. Number two, common noun. Number three, collective noun. Second category is uncountable, and it has two parts, that is abstract noun and material noun. So these are basically five types of noun which we are going to read today. Number one, proper noun. What is proper noun? It is the name of any particular person, place, or thing. It is the name of an individual thing, not of a group or class. Dear students, here is the word, that is particular. Particular means specific person. When you are indicating a specific person, a specific place, a specific thing, individual thing, then it is proper noun. Okay, always remember, we are not talking about the group, we are not talking about the class, we are talking about an individual thing, a particular thing. Let's see the examples for more clearance. See, name of person. Person, not a proper noun, but Rahul, Satish, Manisha, my name, Meenakshi, your father's name, your family's, individually all have their names. So these all names are proper noun. Similarly, if we talk about name of a building, Taj Mahal, Red Fort, okay, and name of a place, Kolkata, Delhi, Karnal. So individually they have their own identity. If we talk about Karnal, then Karnal is a specific place. We are not talking about the city, we are talking about Karnal. Okay, so there is a difference between the word city and Karnal, and the particular name is Karnal, so it is a proper noun. Understand? Let's move on to the second part, that is common noun. What is common noun? Common, general, and is the name of any large group or class having similar or common characteristics. See, here is the word large group or class, but in previous there was individual, here large group or class. Okay, so if we are talking about large group or class, then it is common noun. Okay, let's see the examples for more clearance. Number one, if we talk about people, see, here is the category doctor. Who are the doctors? Yes, who treat, doctor treats patients. So if we talk about doctor, we are not specifically mentioning any single doctor, it is a community of doctor. Teacher, community of teacher. Tailor, community of tailor. So doctor, teacher, tailor, these are the common nouns. Okay, more examples are here. Animals, lion, giraffe, tiger, because all these have their further division. Okay, so all these names are in common noun. Similarly, mall, market, school. Okay, let's see a table for the difference between common and proper noun. Dear students, if we use word man, we are not specifically mentioning a man, then it is common noun, but we are talking about Victor, Walt Disney, Rahul, Satish, then it is proper noun. Mountain, many kinds of mountains are here in our world, so mountain is common noun, but Mount Kilimanjaro, it is proper noun. K2 is proper noun. Himalaya, proper noun. Ocean, common noun. Okay, but Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, specifically names are there, so it is proper noun. State, common name, but California, Minnesota, okay, Haryana, Punjab is proper. Country, common, but United States, Australia, Canada, India, proper. Building, common, but Empire State Building, Taj Mahal, Qutub Minar, proper noun. Cat, common, but buttons, fluffy, further division is proper. Website, common, but English grammar revolution, proper. Means the individual name of a thing, name of a person, name of an animal is proper, but if you are talking about the common characteristics groups, then it is common noun. I hope you all have understood the difference between common and proper noun. Now there will be no confusion when you will there will be a task to categorize the different nouns. Next, collective noun. As name suggests, collective, group. Okay, so let's read out the definition. It is the name of a group of persons, animals, or collection of things. See, group of persons, group of animals, and collection of things. It is collective noun. Okay, let's read out the examples. Flock. If we are using the word flock, what does it mean? It is used for a group of sheep. Okay, similarly, if we are talking about the word class, then class means a group of students. Similarly, many words are here like crowd. Crowd doesn't mean a single person. Crowd means more than one persons. When they are together, then it becomes crowd. Okay, army is not a for single soldier. Group of soldiers, troop of soldiers become an army. Okay, so when we are using a word for indicating a group of persons, animals, anything, then it is collective noun. Next one is abstract noun. Then what is abstract noun? It is the name of a concept. It is the completely different from other nouns because it is the name of a concept, feeling, quality, action, or state. It cannot be touched, but we can experience or feel it. Okay, so if we are giving any name to a feeling, to a quality, to a concept, then it is abstract noun. For example, poverty. We can't see, can't touch like a thing, poverty, but we can see the state of being, why he is poor. Similarly, honesty. It is the quality. We cannot touch it, but we can feel it. We can experience it. Similarly, bravery, happiness. So these names of feelings, concept, quality. Okay, these are the names, but names of concept, feeling, and quality. So it is abstract noun. Last one, material noun. What is material? It is the name of a material from which a thing is made. If we are talking about the material, then material means the things by which we are by which we are making further complete things, and it may be a liquid, solid, or gas. Okay, you can say, ma'am, it is proper noun is also there for a name of a thing, then common noun is the name is there for name of a group. Then why it is material? See, material means by which we are making things. And remember one thing, these things are not countable because we have put material noun in the uncountable category. It means it is not countable, it is measurable. You can't say 1 2 3 water, you can say 1 liter 2 liter, so it can be measurable only. It is not, you can't count the water, you can't count the rice, you can't count the wheat. So the uncountable words, and by which we are making further things. So here is an example. See, rice is here, we are using the rice in material noun. But if there is basmati rice, what is what then basmati rice, which noun is this? Yes, it is proper noun. Similarly, if we're talking about wood, we are using wood for making many things, so it is the raw material, it is the input for making other things. So all the things which we are using for making another things, okay, then it is material. See, dear students, if I talk about building. It requires cement. We can use cement for making building, but can we use building for making any other thing? No. It is the complete good, it is the finished good, it is the final good. So the final good comes in the category of proper or common noun, but the raw material which we cannot count comes in the category of material noun. So these are the different types of nouns which we have studied today. So I hope you I have given clear cut meaning of all the definitions and all the meaning, and you all have understood clearly. So thank you so much for your attention.